everyone, Martha Krejci here. We are going to talk tonight about how to make anything valuable. If this is your very first time to the channel, do make sure that you click on subscribe and that you also click the bell so you get notified anytime that we have new videos on here. And typically we do a live every single day as well. So, I mean, we do really come with it. So you do want to click the bell. I promise you, you will not feel bad about clicking that bell. So again, now we're going to talk about how to make anything valuable. As you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I will be able to circle back to those questions as you have them, okay, you guys? So how to make anything valuable. First, I'm going to tell you how not to, okay? I feel like it's easier to reverse engineer this concept, okay? How you make things that could be valuable, not valuable at all, right, is by focusing on the wrong parts of the product whenever you are talking to your potential client, your potential consumer, okay? So short story here would be, I'm just going to go off of one of Grant Cardone's stories that I've heard him say a few times at this point, and it's so legit. I'm just going to repeat it. He had somebody come into his business and talk to him about a water filtration system, okay? What he did with the water filtration system is they came in, they did like, you know, the acid test on pop and then the acid test on the bottled water that he had in his office that he was spending $300 a month to have in his office, right? So in having those two tests, he realized that both of them were just as acidic, right? So just as bad for the pH balance of your body, right? So that's a little bit nerdy, but just stay with me here, okay? So he found that out and he was already sold. He was like, oh, okay. And then they tested water that had gone through this unit or this filtration system and how it was totally clean, takes all the acid out of the water. Okay, well, then he was ready to buy at that point. His mind was already like, okay, I'm going to get two of these. I'm going to put one in the office. I'm going to put one at home so we have it for the family and yada, yada, yada. He was already doing that. These filtration systems, you guys, were like 45 grand a pop. No, $4,500 a pop. So he was like, okay, I'm going to put 9 grand on the card and whatever. He was already there. He was sold. It was 2 minutes into a presentation and the man was sold, okay? Then what happened? Then the salesperson continued to talk for 52 minutes. By the end of that 52 minutes, Grant said, okay, I'll take one. He had talked himself out of a sale. That's what happened because he didn't stay with the customer. The customer, when you see the customer is like you've satisfied their needs, you've satisfied what they needed to know about this product in order to make a buying decision, right? Then help them make that decision. They don't need to know everything about the product in order to want to buy the thing, okay? People keep going in and out of buying cycles in their own minds as you're talking to them. If you're talking to them for an hour about something, they have already decided for and against it a few different times, okay? What needs to happen, you guys, as you're seeing like that they're ready to go, what you need to do is say like, okay, have you already seen enough? Do you need to see more? Because it looks like you may have already seen enough. That's like, just make it conversational. Have you already seen enough to be able to make a decision? And they'll say no if they haven't. And then you just continue on with what you're saying. Or they'll say yes. And then in which case, sign them up, right? We don't need to spend an hour doing something that you just because you think you need to get these words out. You don't need to just get those words out, you guys. You need to get people to a place of being ready to make a decision, right? Because we know with Young Living, right? We know that if people can get to that place, into that emotional space of making that decision, we know their life's going to change. We're not selling Tupperware and we're not selling nail wraps. God bless the people that do. That's not what we're selling. We know that if people can get into that decision-making mode, that their life is going to change, and likely their family's life is going to change, and likely their friends' lives are going to change, right? And then we work out on circles. We get to everybody that way. But you guys, it's not going to happen if you oversell someone. Okay. So what does it look like to oversell someone besides getting past what they really want and then continuing to talk for 52 minutes, right? What's another way that that could look like? Another way that that could look is where you are basically just trying to sell them a kit. You're trying to strong arm them, and I always do this like headlock noogie thing. I don't know why I do that, but it's just my go-to. I'll probably do it always. So there's this strong arm. You're going to strong arm and give them a noogie, right? You're going to strong arm them into, oh, you need to get this kit. Why? Why do they need that kit? What do they care about that kit? Listen, we understand the value of the kits that we have, right? We get it. We're like, I use this for this. I use this for this. I use this for this. That kit is like, it's worth $420 retail and you get it for $165. Like, that's legit. To someone who does not know what that means, that does not matter. Okay? It doesn't matter to them, and you can't make it matter to them only if you have found out what they want. What are their needs? What do they want in their home? Are they wanting to create a non-toxic environment? Do they have allergies that they're wanting their body to be healthier so maybe the allergies don't bother them as much? Do they, like, what are they looking for, right? What do they want? You guys, speak to what they want. If we're not speaking to what they want, they don't give a rip and they're just waiting for you to be finished. That is not how you sell anything. If you have people waiting for you to be done just because they're nice, that's not going to sell anything. And if you're not selling them that, if you're not selling them Young Living anyway, you're not changing their lives. You're not helping change their lives, you guys. We have to get into a place of service to others. What do they need in their life? What are they looking for, right? Maybe they're looking to have non-toxic cleaner in their home because they understand the benefits. Maybe they want to learn about oils because they've heard about them, but they don't really know much. Maybe they want to learn. Let's talk about that, right? And then so far as the juice is concerned, I mean, man, I drink it on the daily. I can talk to anybody about juice all day long. I love the stuff, right? But here's the deal. Nobody gives a rip about what I have to say until it's satisfying what they need. Who cares what I have to say? Nobody. What do they need in their life? Let's cater things for their needs, you guys, right? That is how you're going to make anything valuable. You directly correlate it with exactly what they need, period. And the quickest way to lose a sale or to lose a lead or to get ghosted, quickest way to do it is to try to pigeonhole them into a product that you have no right selling them. And when I say you don't have a right selling them that product, what I mean is this. If you don't know what they need and you can't say, I would suggest this for X, Y, and Z of reason. I suggest this for X, Y, and Z of reasons. I suggest this for X, Y, and Z of reasons. And it so happens they all are in this kit. So I would suggest that, right? The value of it is X, you get it for Y, and there you are, right? That is how you can actually sell that kit to them. You have to make it make sense for them. They don't care. They don't care. Okay. So that is all that I have for you guys tonight. Whenever you are watching this and you have questions, like I said, go ahead and put in questions. Even if you have questions right now at the very end, go ahead and put in your questions. I will circle back and I will check them out. Okay. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.